to Lives with Ellie. We are officially on holiday, on our holly jollies. So we're getting ready for our first night out, like not night out, like to go for dinner. So I thought I'd take you through my makeup routine for holiday edition because it's really hot at the moment. What's the temperature?
About 31 degrees.
It's 31 degrees. So if you think I'm going to be wearing heavy makeup on a day like today where it's 31 degrees, I am not. So we're going to make it glowy through the moisturisers. Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's called Magic Cream. I'm not going to put too much on. Tiny little bit. Oh, let's glue the lid back on. Also, disaster. I was flying when we were in the airport and look at what happened to my powder. It got crushed. So we're going to have to do some magic with that, I think. But we're going to start by adding the Charlotte Tilbury moisturiser and just rubbing that in nice and smoothly, especially to the areas that need a bit of a glow. A fly just flew out the window. Did you hear that noise?
From the outside?
Yeah. It's just stood on the floor. So crazy.
Oh, it's fine.
No. It's just like walking around. Then we are going to be moving on. Let me just clear the powder off because of the disaster. There we go. We're going to be using this primer. It's Advanced Primer. But it's really good because it's really nice. Like, it's quite a nice, like, it's not too glowy. Like, we do want glowy, but we don't want too glowy. So we're going to put a little bit of this on. It also comes out quite watery. Oh. So we've popped that on there. We're gonna rub it in. And you see it adds like a nice glow, but it's not like too glowy. It's like a nice little shimmer, like a shimmer, that's what I'm going to call it. So we're going to do it backwards because my logic today is because it is so hot, there's no point me starting with foundation and just layering it on. So I'm going to start with my mascara and I'm going to work backwards, and that may sound weird, but that's where we're at because it is so hot. So my number one tip for mascaras is prime your lashes. Like, I do usually bring a curler, but I've forgotten to bring that with me, so I'm not going to have curled lashes this entire holiday. So that's a bit sad. So start with a primer and it just gives your lashes like a little bit of an extra boost. Like, it doesn't take much, but that's literally just the primer. So that's just prime my lashes, and you don't need to put much on at all. And then if you go in with an actual mascara after, so again I'm using this Charlotte Tilbury, I don't know what it's called, Legendary Lashes. It makes it instantly like more poof. Which is that's only one layer of mascara. So one layer of mascara and one layer of primer makes a massive difference than if I did it without. There we go. So next we're going to go to brows. Again, it's very backwards, I know, so I do apologise for the backwardsness, but the less amount the better, because it's so hot. I'm not prepared to be wearing that much. So we're going to start with the brows. We've just brushed them and fluffed them. I'm going to draw a little line there, and then a little, oh, that's gone the wrong way. A little line there, and rub that down. Then my top tip is, once you've drawn the line, to make it less liney, is to just brush through the line, and you still have the line and you can still see it, but it's just brushed out so it's not as liney, and it still adds the like colour to your brow. Next, we're gonna have my trusty brow, I don't actually know what this, brow brush, right? But it's got like colour in it. So I'm just gonna do the front of my eyebrows there, because they start light and go dark, so I need to balance. And then we're gonna go to the glue. So I'm just gonna glue them up like so. I like to glue the front bits up a lot more than like the rest of it, and then I like to brush the rest of it like quite like sideways and then down, so it adds a bit more of like a curve. There we go, and that will keep it up all night, even in the tropical heat that I'm currently experiencing. So next I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer, because we've just arrived here today. We woke up at 2:30 this morning. 2:30 we woke up in the morning, didn't we? And it was tough, to say the least. We did sleep on the plane, but it was a tough flight, to be honest, because it was very, what's the word, like juddery. Turbulence, there we go, what a genius. So I'm going to put a little bit there, and I'm just going to press that in. Just like so. Just to make me look a little bit more alive. And then I have some redness here, because I had some spots before that I did pop, and I shouldn't do that because that's disgusting. So I'm just gonna dab a little there. I might add a little bit to the redness on my nose. I'm not gonna add any to my chin. Usually I would add to my chin, but I just feel like less is more today. I really like this concealer because you can layer it up to be like more stronger concealer, but a tiny little bit, it makes it like wearable with like no foundation. So you can just like add a little bit and it will like kind of go in quite seamlessly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add a little bit of lips. So we're going to start with my traditional Flora tint. I think there's loads of different shades. I actually think I have another one, which is a bit more red. But I thought because we're on holiday, we should colour it up a bit. I feel like I've added too much there, to be honest. So, just wipe it off. And then, because that's quite like a red undertone, and I do like a red lip, don't get me wrong, I love a red lip, but I feel like sometimes I want to kind of balance it with a bit of pink. So I have this pink lip pencil. Which mirror is, I'm in a hotel, so it's a hotel mirror. It is a nice mirror though, I do really like it. So just underlining, just to add a bit of pink, and then the same at the top. I find with my lips that if I overline my lips, so my bottom lip is bigger than my top lip, but if I overline my top lip, it makes my top lip bigger than my bottom lip. Like, I'll show you now, I'll demonstrate. So if I go over just a little bit like that, and then like instantly, I feel like that lip's got a lot bigger. So usually I tend not to do that. Obviously I've just done it, but we can make it work. So like that, and then favourite bit, to add a little bit of pink and red. It's actually from Essence, but it's a matte, technically a lipstick, but it's in the form of a crayon. And I only like to put this on like the middle bits. Because then it kind of gives like an ombre effect. And then I let that sit for a bit whilst I continue throwing things about. We're gonna go to a little bit of blush because we're on our Holly Jollies. And we've only just got here, so I feel like everybody's gonna be really like sun-kissed. And yeah, like they've all had the sun today. So I need to kind of match that feel. Always tap the extra off. Super. Am I done? I feel like I'm done. I've got no foundation on. Just mascara, brows, blush, lip pencil, lip tint and crayon. Have I put anything else on? Oh, like obviously moisturiser and primer. But other than that, it's quite a light base. Like there's literally like here, I don't like putting anything here. Like I try to avoid putting them there because I feel like if I put makeup there, I feel like I just get acne. Like no matter what I do, the acne just... So I try to avoid that as much as possible, even if I am wearing foundation, which I'm not today. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna dry my hair and then we shall be going out for our dinner. So thank you for watching, thank you for joining, and I shall see you in another live video. So bye.